you know a new pilot? Are you a new pilot yourself? Do you wish you could do something about it? Well, today's the day. Call 1-800-555-frothyomen and start your free trial and consultation with one of our experts. We range from many things like Campers Anonymous, AWOL junkies. We've even saved fans of Call of Duty. So save a pilot today and become a hero. Yo, what's going on, guys? Hopefully everyone's having a good day. I'm doing pretty good myself. Now, today I wanted to revisit the Iniquity in-depth series. The last one got a lot of love and it was fun to make, so I thought I'd try it again. Except this time, instead of breaking down a PvP match, we got some attrition. So in this game, I'll be using the car SMG, Big Whoop, Grapple Hook, Arc Grenades, and Ion as our beautiful Titan. So let's get into it. So Exoplanet is one of those maps where the rushing routes or the opening routes for most players can usually be telegraphed. You can predict most people to jump on this building right here in the middle. Now, I don't have phase shift. Normally, if I did, I would be very, very aggressive and just look for the first fight. If I saw an enemy, I would phase and try and get a better position and shoot them out. But since we're using Grapple Hook, I don't exactly have that easy escape route, so I'm going to try and get a better vantage point and go up top here. So I see one pilot right now. As I'm trying to shoot him, I also saw the other one that was running to the left. I realized because of kill report that he died already, so I don't need to look for him anymore. Kill report is amazing. It just lets you know when your enemies are dying, so you don't have to worry about that situation anymore. See one pilot here. I'm trying to catch up to him with grapple. The blue skull lets me know that he killed my teammates, so I know he was still in there. Now I'm just trying to look around for the enemy. I know I'm on wall hack, so I figured they were near me. You can see this guy on the roof. As soon as I kill him, I'm trying to get out of that gravity star by using Grapple Hook. I can see on the radar that there's a shit ton of enemies on this rooftop, and I want to get there as soon as possible to get some kills. So we got the flank on this guy. This guy is still caught off by surprise. He might have been shooting one of my teammates. We had the advantage in that gunfight. I'm expecting the enemy to come back here now and try and get some revenge kills. Gamers are very stubborn. As soon as they die, they want to go back to that spot. Now, I see this guy shooting me. I don't want to just run straight at him because he knows exactly where I am or where I was, so I decided to jump on the wall and then immediately jump off of it. He's not expecting me to be in midair, and when you jump on a wall and immediately jump off of it, you get a little bit of a boost. Sometimes that's all you need in a gunfight. Just that little bit of an advantage can help you win the fight. Now, this guy's using hover. I don't always recommend it for those exact reasons. You're basically a sitting duck. Now, I'm not saying that hover is trash. You can actually do some pretty cool things with it, but every now and then it's going to get you killed like that. I heard this guy below me. I was looking for him. I see this guy straight ahead, and this is where I make my first mistake. So in the beginning of the match, we had a really good start, and I knew that. But because of it, it made me way too confident and blood hungry. I was just lusting for more. So as soon as I saw that one enemy, I immediately just locked my sights on him. And normally, I don't suggest you do that. Now, because of this mistake, I missed out on a multi-kill. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 guys here in total, and that just, it breaks my heart now looking back at this gameplay. So as soon as I saw him and I started grappling to him, I realized what was happening, and I knew my death was upon me. So besides going in depth on how I get kills, I thought it's really good to put spotlight on why you died. If you learn from your mistakes, you can play better in the future. And it goes to show you that, let's say I didn't die there. Let's say I ended up getting those 4 kills. How does that make you feel that every time you die, that's a potential 3 or 4 kills that you could have gotten? Because if you ask me, it makes me feel like crap, and it makes me want to go throw darts with the picture of Jared dude I have hanging on my wall. But regardless of that, if you haven't noticed, I'm using Refraction Lens and Ion. I usually swap between it and Grand Cannon, depending on how I'm feeling. There are certain times where I go for way too many laser shots, and I end up missing because I'm having a bad day. And since I missed that laser shot, the pilot gets away. With Refraction Lens, I have no worries. When I see a pilot, for the most part, I know they're going to die. Like, just how, look, they die so easily. All you have to do is lead your shots a little bit. Refraction Lens is very underrated. Now, if you have really, really good aim, then you probably want to focus more on your laser shot. But I don't. So I try and work around my strengths. This guy was really predictable with his phase shift. He's doing pretty much exactly the opposite of what you're supposed to do. He was just very predictable. I knew exactly where he was going to go. When you phase out somewhere, you want to make sure that you either jump on the wall or inside of a building to break line of sight. So I thought I would just point that out. I'm not sure if this guy knew a Titan was out on the field, but normally, if you know a Titan is around, you don't want to just run along the ground like that. You want to use the movement or stay on top of buildings to try and use your AT weapons. Right now, there's not enough people using their anti-Titan weapons on me. They're all either hiding or running around, and no one is shooting me or contesting me, and that makes things very easy for someone inside of a Titan. When you guys play with me, the Purple Army, you know the first thing I say when the enemy team drops a Titan or two, first thing I'll mention is everybody shoot him with your AT weapons, please. And if someone's like, I don't have an AT weapon, Iniquity, I have a Mozambique. Well, we're playing attrition, so you need to use an AT weapon. They are important. But Iniquity, I saw Benchy go on a 100 kill streak with his RE45. Listen, we can't all be Benchy. We need to use anti-Titan weapons because they turn the game around if the other team has Titan control. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to make that apparent because not enough people use their AT weapons and it kind of pisses me off. But I'm going off on a tangent. Let's get back into the match. I see that my teammate just died, so I know the enemy is either above this building or he's running down that hill behind it. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. We're about to meet him though. It's worth it to learn these maps in and out and to put yourself in the enemy's shoes in these situations because the better you can predict where your enemies are going to go, the more kills you'll get. I mean, you're not always going to guess correctly, but every now and then you will, and it's going to feel nice because you feel like you read their mind and they had no escape. Now, since we had a good start to the match and we were first to fall with our Titan, I was able to build my core without anyone contesting me. So it made this fight against the first Titan we see very, very easy. This Tone basically had no chance. I'm not saying that if somebody has a core, you're definitely going to lose the fight. It's just in this situation, the place he dropped his Tone was really bad. There was no cover. There was nowhere for him to go. So as soon as I dropped my laser shot, there's nowhere for him to run. It just made it very, very easy for me. Now, check this out because I'm not sure if you can tell. Can one of you guys zoom in for me? One more time. Enhance the photo. One more time. Jared, dude. At his finest. I'm watching this back after I edited that. That took me like 10 minutes to put together. I have way too much fun with YouTube, so please forgive me. I'm not sure how to get back into a serious mood after that. So I knew this Tone was behind us. I figured he shot us a few times, so I decided to throw up my Vortex shield to try and block his rockets that he was inevitably going to shoot at us. Now, he did something really smart here. He dropped smoke, he meleeed me, he backed up and continued to shoot. At that point, I should have been defensive. Instead, even though I knew he had the advantage, I continued to push through the smoke, take the damage. I kept shooting. We basically had a boxing fight with each other, and he won. Now, I knew I had a core, but I didn't want to die before using it. It's kind of like Destiny. I don't know if you guys play Trials of Osiris. It's the worst thing in the world. Any competitive player would tell you this. It's the worst thing to die with your super. They're so powerful, and if used correctly, they can sometimes change the complete outcome of a match or a fight. So I made sure to dash away, and I hoped that one of them chased me down the lane. They knew I was really weak. They wanted to chase me and get that kill, and luckily they ran into the laser core. Now, I didn't kill any of them with it, but I did a lot of damage, and that's better than doing no damage at all and dying with my core. So they took me out of my Titan. We still have a lead, but they also have 5 Titans out. This is not good. I want to make sure to take out my AT weapon, do as much damage as I can with my charge rifle. I'm getting shot in the back, so I'm just trying to be agile, move around. I know there's a Titan behind me. I'm getting kind of worried, panicking. I see the guy in front of me. We get the kill. I don't know why he didn't fight back. I think he actually had a chance of shooting me back at least, but he decided to just try and jump away. I'm looking for Titans now to keep using my AT weapons. This guy's just about doomed. I'm trying to go for this gooser. We hit him once. We might have actually had a second shot there and had the chance to kill him, but he phased out. I'm just looking for him. Like, where is he? We got some more Titans here. I want to use my AT weapon. Again, I hear a guy shooting a hemlock at me. I try to take cover and make sure I didn't die. My teammate ended up getting the kill, which is nice. Thank you for the backup. I appreciate it. Now, I see this Tone straight ahead. I figured because those 2 Titans were there on my left on my radar that they would keep him occupied and distracted so I'd be able to shoot as many charge rifle shots as I wanted. But as soon as he realized that I was shooting him, he tried to kill me. So I decided to get the hell out of there and start looking for the next fight. So it's my idea now to use my grapple hook and get across. But I hear a guy shooting behind me. He's definitely shooting one of my teammates, so I got the easy kill on him. At a bad habit, I reload. I really need to stop doing that. Luckily, it didn't really get us killed, but in the future, I need to make sure not to do that as often. I realize I'm close to getting my next Titan, so I want to make sure I win my next fight. I amp my weapons, and this guy just shows up, luckily, in front of our doorstep, like, please kill me now. Now, watch this, because I don't know if you guys have ever seen something like this. I've been practicing this for a while, and I don't always use it in a match, but every now and then it comes in handy.
Double killer.
Nope, just kidding again. So we ended up choking the grenade. I don't even know who I was throwing it at. Don't ask me, it just happened. So we finally got our second Titan. I'm looking at the radar to see what the best course of action would be. I see that my teammate's next to me. I'm thinking about following him. I glance at the radar and I see a pilot on the radar. Now at this point I thought he was on the rooftop, so I'm looking for him up top, but you can actually see through the wall hacks that he was down below. I figured if he was actually on the rooftop it would have been an easy kill with refraction lens. We're gonna help out our teammate here. Keep in mind that as soon as I realized I got shot 3 times by Tone, I put up my Vortex shield. Now, Most tones are predictable in that way, that as soon as they shoot you 3 times, they immediately want to press LB or RB and shoot their rockets at you. A better player will try and bait out your vortex shield, but most of the time, you can basically expect them to try and shoot you with those rockets once they connect 3 shots. So just, if you're Ion, going up against Tone is usually an easy fight if you have some range on them. Got a pilot here. Did you see how fast he zoomed away with stim? Like, I know my shot was bad with the laser shot, but that dude was a ninja. So I knew he had a battery on him. As soon as I killed him, I wanted to get out and get it from my Titan. We're not too weak at the moment, but having an overshield will definitely help, and it'll give me my core, which is always nice. My recording screws up here, but basically the pilot wanted to rodeo us. Luckily, we got the melee in before he was able to do so. I choked the laser shot, and then I realized I'm getting ganged up by 2 Titans behind me. Now, luckily, this Tone choked most of his salvo core. He barely did any damage, and now I have my laser core. I'm trying to place it in between both of them to do as much damage as possible. It works out. They do doom me, and they take me out of my Titan, but I did so much damage there, and I'm totally happy with that encounter. Now, I'm trying to go for this Gooser, and I realize now in slow motion that that pilot just landed basically on top of me, and I was so focused on getting this Gooser, I had no idea. I end up screwing up the Gooser. That marker was in my face, making my aim even worse, and then since I missed that guy landing next to me, he gets the easy kill. Now, we still have the lead, which is great. We only have 1 Titan up, they have 2, but look at the score at the top. You can see that 2 more of my teammates already dropped their Titans. 1 just dropped his, and another 1 just dropped his. Now it's 3-3. I recommend always keeping track of how many Titans are on the field, whether it be your teammates or your enemies. It's always good to know what Titans are up. If they have 5 Titans up, you can't be as aggressive because you know they're all gunning for you. But if they have 0 Titans, you know you can be a maniac on the ground, slide hopping everywhere because there's nobody to challenge you. So I look at the scoreboard, I see we only need 2 more points to win the game. I'm just looking for that last kill. I'm pretty sure I don't find it though. I'm just checking the buildings, checking underneath me just in case we get a cheeky kill, but no dice. We still win the game, 450 to 343. We finish with 28 kills. I really enjoyed doing these breakdowns, so I hope you guys enjoy watching them. The last one got a lot of love, so let me know what you think about this one, if you prefer the PvP breakdown or if you actually like the stuff with the Titans. If I get other good gameplays that will fit with this series, I'll definitely make more if you guys want to see it. But thank you for all the love. Make sure you drop a like for me. I'll see you tomorrow. Jared, dude, I love you. Peace.